Hey guys, here Mark the Geek. In this video, I want to share my review of the Pebble Steel watch after 2 weeks of usage. So let's go ahead and get started. First of all, the price of the Pebble Steel is $249. That is $100 more than the original Pebble. And it comes also in different colors, but this one, the Pebble Steel, comes in two colors. The brushed stainless steel, which is this one that you see right here, and the black matte, which is same as this but totally black with the steel wristband, which is black. They both, no matter which one you buy, they both come with the leather wristband. And the leather wristband, if you like watches with leather wristband, you're not gonna be disappointed, because honestly this feels a lot more comfortable in your wrist than this one. I did use this one for almost a whole day, and I did like the way it felt in my wrist, because of course you can adjust it a lot more to your size, a lot better, and it feels very, 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 very nice. But I like the look of the stainless wristband. This is the way I like my watches, and I've had watches like this all the time that looks just like this. One thing that I have to complain is about the quality of this. I am a guy that I've had watches, great watches before. Like for example, this one right here. This is a Citizen Echo Drive that cost me like 4 years ago, $200 alone. And the only reason I'm talking about this watch is because, when you're paying $250 on a watch, you want it to feel like a $250 watch. It doesn't. Compared to a $200 watch, the Echo Drive, compared to this, this feels way miles better and a lot more high quality when it comes to everything than this watch. Another thing that I have to point out is the decision of Pebble to replace the normal traditional pin for the wristband. I think for me that's a very, very big negative. The Pebble, the original Pebble, you can actually replace the wristband with whatever wristband you find on the web, on any store, on Amazon, eBay. Doesn't matter. You can replace it to whatever wristband you want. The problem here is that this is a special wristband pin that is just like that. Like you see right there, it's just like a little tiny thin screw that goes all the way from here to here, and it uses a little small screwdriver, which I didn't have. I have small screwdrivers, but I couldn't do it myself, so I had to take it to the jewelry place. When they did it, they actually did it, and it came out good. It came out perfectly good. They also had to adjust this right here, which is this is more common. This is more common on any wrist watch that you get. But the problem is, after a day or 2 days after I had this watch replaced with the leather for this, the pin actually came off and I lost it. I couldn't find it nowhere, and I had to go back to the jewelry and try to make them put another pin in there. When I get there, they tell me, oh man, we don't have those type of pins. This is a custom pin. Go to Sears and see what they have over there. So I went to Sears. They didn't have it either. They didn't replace they couldn't fix my wristband. So I went to another jewelry place near my home, which they like a small shop, and they do jobs more extremely when it comes to customizing and all that. And they actually did it, but guess what? I had to leave the watch there for a whole day. I had to pick it up the next day, and the guy told me that for watches like this, there are other watches that have this like this, and when they have watches like this with this kind of pin, they actually have to make the pin, and that's it. So they had to create the pin, and I had to pick it up the next day. So for me, that's a big negative that they decided to go with this, which totally sucks. If you lose this pin, if this pin comes off and you can't find a jewelry place that has this, you're out of luck. You're gonna spend time going through from jewelry place to another jewelry place until you find a place where they can actually make the pin for you. The other thing that I like about this watch is that it has a little LED light right there that when you plug it in to the power, it automatically starts charging, and you can see the status of the battery life right here. When you plug it in and it's charged, you're gonna be the color is gonna be like orange, and when it's completely charged, the little light is gonna turn into green, which is a very, very nice detail. They did that feature. You're not gonna find it on the old Pebble. I've been actually enjoying this watch a lot. I like changing the faces and everything. I keep playing a lot with the faces of the watches. With the latest update, which this has the latest 2.0 update, now you have a section where you can see all your notifications from the priorly received update that was before this one. You couldn't go to here and see all the missed notifications. You would just have to read the notification once you get it, and if you didn't get to watch it, to read it, you would have been out of luck. So here at least it has a notification section which you could go back and click right here and start reading your body of the messages, like you see right here, Facebook, blah 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 blah. Very, very cool. I gotta say, it's very, very convenient having this feature on your wrist. I've been on theater a couple times already while using this watch, and it's very, very convenient when you have the phone in your pocket and you get a notifications, and it's way better looking at your wrist and reading any text messages that you get, any email that you get, and if you get a phone call, you could also reject the phone call from here, which is freaking awesome. Also, it comes very convenient for me too, because when I'm driving, I don't have to take my phone out of my pocket to see what type of messages that I received. I just look at my watch and I look at it, and boom, that's it. I've been using a couple apps here so far that I like. This one right here, Glance, which for me is one of the best apps on the Pebble. It gives you different kind of smart watches as well. The good thing here is that on this Glance, this is the Glance app. From here, you could also apply different watches. And for example, if I put this one right here, you can see right here, it changed the face, and I have, like right now I have my calendar, I have my battery status right here, and I have my mail count there, and very good, very nice. Another thing here that you can do with this app is that you can also answer text messages. When you receive a text message and you hit the middle button, you're gonna have this option right here. From here you can answer quick responses like okay, sounds good, no thanks, and when you click okay, it will automatically send the text message, like you see right there. It send the text message to Redbox okay. So that's a very freaking awesome feature, and I play with that a lot. And if you buy the premium one, you can actually customize the text messages, and you can apply it. You can put text messages there that says I'm at the theater, I'll call you later, or sounds good, maybe later, something like that, which is very, very cool feature. Another thing here, you can actually install the Yelp app. Once you get the latest store, the app store, you can install the Yelp app, and from the Yelp app you can click right here and you can search for business around you and all that. Now keep in mind, this right now is in beta, so it's not working 100% good right now, but it is working sometimes. There's another app, great app, it's called Music Boss, which with this app lets you control your phone's different player applications that you have on your phone. Very, very, very convenient if you have your phone like connected to a Bluetooth headset or something like that. From here, you could be up to 30 feet away or something like that, and you could control your players, and you could control the tracks, and you could control the volume here as well. So honestly, when you think about it, what makes this the Pebble phone worth it is the app itself. Let's go ahead here to the app over here. When you open the app, from here you're gonna do all the updates that the smartphone is gonna require. If you're gonna upgrade your watch, guess what? You're gonna do the upgrade through this app, which is pretty freaking awesome. They did a great job here designing this app. From here, you can see all the apps that you have installed on your smartwatch, and it's very easy to install apps again. For example, if I want to replace this face, I could go ahead, click here. I can unload. When it unloads, it will send the app here to your locker. And right now, if I want to add another app, I could go ahead here, Tiny Birds, click there, and now it's gonna load the app to my watch. Like you see right there, automatically it appeared very fast. And right now, the app even launched. And this is crazy. You can actually have a little game here that's like Flappy Bird, but in your wrist, which is kind of freaking awesome when you think about it. And it's as hard as the real thing used to be. There's a lot of faces you can install here, and the great thing here, for me, what makes the Pebble even a lot more worth it is the community. The community here on Pebble is just freaking amazing. There's a lot of people, a lot of people creating awesome faces, awesome apps, and awesome everything, apps, games, and everything you could think of. It's very easy to work here as well. For example, I click right there, I want this one, let's go here, boom, it adds it. Since the Pebble is full, it will automatically put it in your locker. That way, whenever you want to replace it, you can go ahead just to your Pebble and replace it. It also has a app section right here, which from this app section, it's everything separated in category. And this is something that they needed to do to have control of all the apps that people are releasing for this smartwatch. And like you see, you're gonna get a lot of apps. There's another app coming very soon, which is a Sports Center app, which I think I'm gonna love, and a lot of sports fanatics are gonna love as well. The other great thing is that this smartwatch also is compatible with iPhone as well, and this app is already available on iPhone as we speak. As we speak right now, this app is only available via beta, and you have to go to the developer site and download it from there and register as a developer. That way, it will let you have it here. But I gotta say, once we get it on the Android completely, I think everything's gonna get a lot more better, a lot less buggy, and all that as well. I gotta say, this also looks good out in the light, out in the street, in sunlight, and everything actually looks very good. In the dark, it totally looks pitch black, but once you check your wrist, it will automatically light up, and you can see it briefly, like for 2 or 3 seconds, and then it automatically turns off. The battery life that I've been getting on this Pebble, I think they claim they are getting 6 days. Honestly, I've been getting from 4 to 5 days. And the reason I just decide to plug it in once it reaches 20% is because when you reach 20%, you start getting like a big pop-up of a battery that's battery is low, and that you should plug your smartphone right away or later on. And it has a battery status right here, right in the middle of the screen. And you can still keep on going like that. You can still keep on going a whole day with the battery like that, because it consumes very low battery. But the problem is, I honestly end up plugging it because it just becomes annoying. And I honestly, even though I could go another extra day if I wanted, I just decide to plug it in and charge the phone. Sometimes I just plug it in like for maybe an hour or two and keep on going. And if you do that, if you just plug it in like an hour or two, boom, and keep on going, you might never notice this going down. Because it charges pretty fast, and the battery life is gonna last you a lot longer too. There's another app that I discovered here called the Tip Calculator, which is also becomes very convenient when you're at the restaurant. For example, you want to enter, for example, my bill was $46, and then from here I could go ahead, for example, here and change the amount of tip that I want, 18% right there, and click done, and look at that, you automatically get the tip right here in your watch. This is another convenient app, and this is another example of everything that's possible with the community of the Pebble. My personal opinion and from my personal experience, I gotta say, I've been loving my Pebble Steel. I've been loving it. Before I put this Pebble Steel on, I was without using a watch for almost 4 years until I decided to get the Pebble Steel, and I can't just stop looking at it. I keep playing a lot with it. I keep looking at the app store and checking what new apps are available, and I just been enjoying it. I just been enjoying it, and I never did have the first generation, which maybe that's why I love this one so much. Well, in the end of the day, should you buy it or not? Honestly, I'm gonna say yes. You should buy it if you've been curious, even curious about getting the Pebble Steel or the Pebble Watch. I don't think you're gonna be disappointed, and especially when it comes to the App Store, which makes the phone, the smartwatch watch even better. I like it. I've been enjoying it. I'm speaking for myself. I've been enjoying it, and I think the $250 that I spent on it, it's well worth. But it's up to you guys. Of course, this watches are a personal preference thing. You might not like the way this feels and looks, but you might like the way, for example, the Galaxy Gear looks. So it's up to you which one you like. I personally can say that I am not regretting getting the Pebble Steel after 2 weeks of usage, and I will be using and playing a lot more with this smartwatch as days and months progress. So guys, thanks for watching the video, and let me know what you guys think about it. And like I said, if you like Pebble, if you're even curious, I think you should pay the money and buy it. It is very good. I like it. Till next time, guys.